advantage of this power gym. You see the company's defense running to go to points for a play on the power gym for the Trash Pandas. And hold on, we're going to get another round here by themselves. Of walking two people there to break up the positions blockers and then another one for another passing, another thing. And I have all the players that are out. I said, wow, it's good on me. And you can look at that, and we can look at that. You can twist, and got another one, one for it all. There's an empty Fumes of their own. There's going to be another full jam while Ride or Die goes that nice guy. All over the top, defense, offense, team like that, like the whole time. And I think why they up with that pass. One star, right at Harry. They look at focus and determination on one side first. Very complicated. A little bit of a cluster and the Fumes made it a very big struggle for home star. And the game is over. Those teams racking up double digit scores on that last game. 15 going to the Trash Pandas and 12 going to the Fumes. So we're actually with about 3 minutes left in this half. And our score is so very close at 193 to the Opossums and 177 to the Trash Pandas. It is still anyone's game. And it looks like we have another official timeout, so our team can get their strategies in order or take a breath and have a laugh. That's always good to hear. And Lincoln and still working. The jalapeno, having music box, the Trash Pandas, will be playing something like this. And they are get through in no small parts here in the funky pianos and Phil Ripley found space on the inside, but was greeted a couple of Trash Panda players, like the players. So Ripley taken over to that bench and so running. To in the game to keep right that for a successful strike by the Trash Pandas. Speaking of that, sociopath, I'm messing it up every time even though I'm told it is sociopath. Took in that start last, but Champion hold off before it's done. Absolutely. All right, and we are down to just about the time of play in this first game. Oh man, this is going to be a fun game. Pottstown and Pottstown. On target, and those playoffs, or what is that? And Stephen Stein doing another amazing, and well for switching further. Pocket Fumes, quite a great some space on him. Like what? But that is it. Well, now let's see. See what that starts to just do that. This big line coming in on the inside line of 23, but being hit out by this one of Trashcan, the blockers, and have these circle back. So that's where now Buffy gives us final moment to it. Uh, 5 minutes, or I'm sorry, 5 seconds, and our game clock is out. Do you think it's safe to say that we can go live there? Most likely. So let's make some noise, folks, for what's going to be our last jam. The game of the one forever. How embarrassing. The Trash Pandas. Pandas just hang out and crash. Exactly, we're cheering. Let's be real. I'll get punished. So some stuff on the photos being installed. That stink on your pants is not what I would say. That's very valid point. I think that's why the theme resonates with Kirby so much because it's like affiliated with those things. Right, go! Go! What is that? What is that? American style. The Trash Pandas. And there's Lemon. Many people just use that to pick up a photo. It's definitely shame. But more. But then, shenanigans don't get on. Take one seat in the box and fall for the Trash Pandas. And next one, getting through some more points before that. And there's one backing up. Everyone that outside line for their initial for the broken hands. Communities follow up there. So it was demonstrated. Wood is not letting that gap goes. Okay. Now there's 5 seconds left in the game, and I think there's chance that they're the full to yeah. There's like Rose coming that's back to the box, but another two the Trash Pandas as and then approach the final end of the 15. That feels now the Trash Pandas finish with shenanigans for 4 minutes. Four. I also want to point out that the teams are art teams. I said Stone Cold Foxes for my favorite. You said Screaming Opossums. So really, this is me against you. You just made it personal. Thanks so much, Joe. I did. And we're underway for game number 2. We got Mini-Wise getting lead jammer status for Stone Cold Foxes as Kurtz for Screaming Opossums try to make their way through the pack with their initial. Mini-Wise found their way to the outside again. And it looks like Purple Fox is about to take a seat in the penalty box. So Stone Cold Foxes are on a power jam already for this game on jam 1. I'm already dominating. This is awesome. Settle down. We are less than 1 minute in. Ooh, that's a heavy defense for the Foxes as Screaming Pottstown, sorry, minor blip for Mini-Wise. minor blitz. Yeah, getting through their routines. Picking up another 2 points for the Foxes. And it looks like the Stone Cold Foxes defense decided to wait for the jammer to come in back in. And Pennywise calls it when he got pushed out of bounds. That'll bring the Stone Cold Foxes to 8 points and number 1 for the Opossums. No points on the board yet, but I'm sure that is going to change quite soon. We got some stacked teams on both sides here, so it's going to be a good one. I know this riveting game just started, but I do want to let everybody know of the halftime game that's going to be happening. It's the Trash Bin Toss, kind of like a beanbag toss, and as many people who want to play can play. But we're just trying to get as many bags into the bin. And also, actually, put in it for the streaming platform. I'm going to split up every single time because we have black versus white, and I'm just not going to get there, folks. Sorry about that. No problem. Pick up all on that jam. I think you also know from you guys on streaming Pottstown last year. So like I do have a personal affiliation, but I told the stores I wanted to be on Stone Cold Fox. It's funny because I was actually on the Trash Pandas last year, and I wanted to be on Stone Cold Fox. So then we have to pick it up and Saturday for it's on the Pottstown. All Stone Cold Fox. That was 0-0 and thanks to the stellar defense of both teams. I also want to put up a reminder of the $1 shout out, and you can do a shout out to your favorite player, NSO, Red, volunteer, announcer, Metro. Just fun active. So go in and show some love to favorite players. $1 at the merch table. Getting through with their initial pass thanks to Apex stuff, but they will actually have a seat in the box, giving the Stone Cold Foxes a power jam, seeing if Pennywise can get some more points on the board with the Foxes. And we got some fast derby happening right now. Just see if the string possums can slow it down here. And I do have to say, the blockers on both teams are doing a fantastic job at defending both the inside and outside line at every turn on the track. There's been a lot of fantastic moves, lateral blocking, and working with their teammates to make sure that those jammers don't have a clear lane on either the inside or outside line to get through and score points. So some amazing defense already today. And we got another showdown of Sydney Kid for the Stone Classroom Shannon versus Jason O'Morgan for the Stone Cold Foxes. And it looks like Kid C. Crosby gets through. This is Sydney Kid, my bad, Sydney Crosby. I guess it's doing they're not going to mind too much. That's not. And that's a big move on the inside line for Sydney Crosby, picking up 4 points. Oh, I told you by the end of this game, I'll probably just be calling them skid. Yeah, I know. And we did have a score pass. The Cold Fox is now 2-on right there with the score. Some points on the board for the Foxes. And that just pulled off Cinnamon Possums taking 4 on that jam. And some whole boxes picking up 2 at the very end. Yeah, I think this is versus Killer Tofu. Sorry, said, you know I love you, but Killer Tofu. I was impressed by that name all day long. So. Some odds there. So good. And Mark, even though Killer Tofu had taken off that star, they were still accepting the drama in place for the Stone Cold Boxing. So sitting in the box waiting to a power jam for Cinnamon Possums. Big Vicious wasting no time, taking another 4-point pass, and a lead change is now in place where Cinnamon Possums are up 16-14. And Big Vicious is going to capitalize fully on this. Take no prisoners here. Stone Cold Boxing again, guarding those inside and outside lines beautifully to keep those points that beg for Sid Vicious. I know it's not easy. I look at the width of the track and I just see white, like there's no space to get that. And we're back to full defense with Killer Tofu back in the mix as Jammer for Stone Cold Boxes, but not before Sid Vicious wraps up another 4 points for the Cinnamon Possums. And a successful shot pass we put it on Stone Cold Boxes. Alexander Flamington taking that star for a few moments before the jam is called. Sigmund picking up 12 points. Thanks to some, 16 aside. Yeah, that was a 2-team effort on that jam, making the Possums score 24 and Possums at 14. So this one will be auto jam against Antidote. Oh, got a little still here. Oh, the fly also hit, but the person who's also came out of the comfort. And Otto did actually pull up a track called penalty on that last time. So we have a super tough power jam right now. Ended up hoping to get some more points. That was chaotic. It started out a little slow, and then they went to full volume. Razzle Dazzle Dazzle is an antidote of business on turn 4, trying to hold her up there. But also, antidote did there. And a good strategy there, having antidote pull off that jam while Otto is still in the box, so that Crazy Possums will start off this next jam with a power jam still on the line. What can happen on this power jam. Stone Cold Fox is holding it back here. And all of the chat said, yes, on top of the cymbals and some picking up by Otter there, showing the string of top how it's done. Calls it off. A real comeback story from the previous jam here. That was fun. already up to jam number 8 for this one, folks. We got Inline, jammers from Stone Cold Foxboys, and Manic Rave. Manic Rave is out in front. Lots of recycling done effectively by the Screaming Opossums blockers. Oh, and it looks like with Manic Rave on their way to the penalty box, we will have a power jam for the Stone Cold Foxboys. Looking to maybe get that score a little bit closer here in period number 1. Pennywise making their way around the track, looking determined, ready to do some damage. And we have the dynamic duo of Liberty Violence and Jason Chaser, every jammer, of course, Nightmare. Yeah, they're on the same team, all the teams are stacked here today. Oh, boy. And with Pennywise, found their way on the outside. And we saw an attack. And we had some jammer on jammer contact percent. Actually, I lied. Liberty Violence. Possum trying an apex jump there to get some points.
I looked away for a second. I feel like the jammers changed. There was jumping happening.
Yeah.
That was chaotic. And I saw a fall. My hip hurt after.
Yeah, that might be a bruised tailbone. Hopefully not. I hope you're okay there, William. But Screaming Possums did pick up 5 points on that last jam and 7 points going to Stone Cold Foxes, keeping it quite close.
All right, we got Hurts out first on Screaming Possums, while Faith No More is still working. Found some space, razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle, whip. Oh, almost had it.
We had a whip on the outside line and an apex on the inside line at pretty much the same exact time.
Guys,
with your skills, folks, I can't keep up.
You have to look like your eyes have to. You have to like put your eyes in different directions to see what the heck is going on this whole track. Goodness gracious.
That was a very quick jam with some very, very impressive skills on both sides.
I'd say.
Would you want to do those or?
Oh yeah. All right, we have a shout out here for DDR. Pretty sure that's for Dance Revolution. Show us your dance. Maybe after this jam. All right, we got Sig up against Killer Tofu. Sig is working the track, going side to side.
I wish I could be more invested. I really do.
No, it's okay. I think it's great. It's honestly like.
Wow, the defense is really doing their jobs here.
So I think it's kind of carrying itself.
I just want to announce more.
And some offense played by T.S. Elliott, trying to get some space for Sig here in the front. And it's 1v1. There is no pack, and Sig gets out as lead jammer. Killer Tofu working their way on the inside, but gets hit out by, I think that's T.S. Elliott? Yes, T.S. Elliott. Sig back in the back of the pack here. Again, defense doing their job. And Steak finds some space on the inside. I think using that front pack of her own team as a little stopper. And Sig is coming around again. And Rat Poison has now re-entered the chat to make it even more difficult for Killer Tofu. And there's some more bumping and bruising. T.S. Elliott thought that they pushed someone out. The jam is over. And Screaming Possums finished that jam with, looks like 11 points. Oh, let's see. No, Dodginia has some great face paint. Like, straight up looks like a fox. Yo, yo, yo. Is that a video or a picture?
Video.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Is it going to be a boomerang? Am I dating myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Is it a vine?
No, R.A.P.
Well, I checked out for a moment to organize a coffee run for myself. Shout out to Silver, wherever you are, going to get me coffee. And it looks like we have a larger point spread than we did a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Screaming Possums really went out ahead on that last jam. And we have, an official timeout?
Fake out.
Oh.
We needed a 5-second call.
Okay, and we're off, guys. We have Otter on Stone Cold Foxes against Antidote. It is fun to watch Antidote skate.
Getting a fast moving jam.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping a fast pace.
Oh my gosh. I always,
Derby to play is fast.
oh my God, I get so anxious when that happens. I'm just like, slow down.
I absolutely love it. I think it's a great strategy, especially if you know some jammers are, starting to get winded and get later in the game. But luckily for this tournament, we seem to be jamming by committee for the most part. You look to see a lot of different folks taking the star and taking their chances at racking up some points.
Did that just start?
I'm gonna change the batteries. I think it might be. Yeah.
Sorry. All right, what do we got? We got Skid out in front as the jammer, and followed closely by Mini-Wise. Razzle Dazzle Bazzle shuts Skid's momentum down as Mini-Wise is hit out of bounds, is hit out, but comes back in for 3 points, and the jam is called off by Skid. All right, we almost got 10 minutes till halftime. The halftime game is the trash bin toss. As many people who want to play can play. Each person gets 20 to 30 seconds to throw as many bean bags as they can into a trash bin. If they get all 8 in, send them back so they can rack up more points. So get ready for this halftime game.
And we are underway on jam number 14, and we have Kate Moore getting the jam status for the Stone Cold Foxes with Hertz.
Neck and neck. Hertz gets a little up front here.
We have another fast jam on our hands, and Kate Moore making the right call, pulling off the jam. No damage done on the other side, 0-0. This is better.
Yeah, thank you. Did DDR ever show us our dance moves? No. All right, DDR still owes us dance moves. I don't forget.
picking up lead jammer with some speed for Stone Cold Foxes. So here comes Sig Vicious.
Oh my gosh. Looks like Otter wants some fast derby as well. Goes through and gets some points there right before they called off the jam.
I love those little bits of strategy the jammers use to ensure their points, like making sure they're approaching that next upcoming blocker hits first so they can get that point.
There it is. Dance, 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 dance. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, we got Dodginia as lead jam, showing the Stone Cold Fox that they are. Taking no prisoners there, while we got back Manic Rage trying to get past that hardcore Fox line in the back here.
You know, once again, seeing that fantastic line coverage by both squads of blockers, making it no easy task for those jammers to try and stay by.
A successful star pass to Whiskey Chaser came in hot. The jam was called off by Dodge Inya. Let's see what happens here.
I think we're actually going to be starting off this next jam with a power jam for the Stone Cold Foxes, as Whiskey Chaser was given a back block penalty in the last second of jam number 15. And Killer Tofu jamming for the Stone Cold Foxes, as all of their blockers are doing their best to work some offense and get Killer Tofu through the pack.
Some good recycling happening by the Screaming Possums to fill in some space and to catch Killer Tofu before they go out past the line. It looks, and oh, look at that. We got Whiskey coming back in.
Ready to get through that pack just like that. Whiskey Chaser through, capturing lead jammer status, and we do have a star pass with PR Nightmare taking that star, picking up jammer status for.
Is there going to be jammer on jammer action? Jammer on jammer action. Yeah. Love it. Oh, dear.
That is another apex jump.
Can't tell if Whiskey got any points on that. Don't know if they landed in or not.
Looks like the Possums will pick up 4 points on that jam, and the Foxes were held at bay, not able to pick up any points thanks to the stellar defense. I want to call out Oculus Sinister, saw some awesome line work there, hitting the jammer out and blocking like a boss. So kudos for that performance just now in jam 17.
All right, Faith No More and Antidote jamming. Antidote comes out for Screaming Possums as lead jammer, followed closely by Faith No More.
Lots of chatter out there from the benches. These packs skating swiftly.
Antidote calls off the jam.
Looks like that'll be 1 point awarded to, I'm sorry, 2 points. Possums on that one, and Foxes had a none.
You know.
My coffee will be here soon, sorry.
All right, Sig Vicious on Screaming Possums against Otter. Otter gets through on the inside, while Sig
And they all
just
fall
gets
down.
through. They all fall down, but Sig gets through. Otter finding their way through, zigzagging between the people.
Otter was contemplating an apex jump on turn 2. I'm certain of it. But speed will get the job done too. We don't have to leap through the air every single time. But
Yeah.
we do love to see it.
All right, we got a slow start here. Skid versus PR Nightmare. And PR Nightmare found their way through, followed closely by Skid.
Another jammer race, PR Nightmare.
Nothing else you can do except call that off.
Exactly right. Another showdown of mini wives going against Kurtz for starting the 20th jam. And we only have just over 3 minutes left in this half.
Yeah.
Very quick one.
All right, Hertz pushed out.
Basil again.
Way to go. Mini Wise finds their way on the inside. Woo! Did you do that? Did you see that? You know what Hertz looked like? They looked like text on a Word document when you put a quote, like if you have text around an image, and you know how it like fits really closely to the image? No, just me.
I'm not at work right now. I don't want to think about Microsoft Office.
I was just saying that they were like into the other person's body form and just scooted past them. It was
I took it. Yes, I just. Sorry.
maybe like a mouse, you know, when they like squeeze through a small sliver hole. Something like that.
When they flatten themselves like a pig
Yes.
and go through the scene.
Exactly. That's what it was like.
That's a cat's vicious love pack. Just like getting through that pack just now.
All right, that was a star pass from Faith to
Dodginia.
Dodginia. Yeah.
Star.
And Sig just scooted past. Like there was all this pushing, and Sig just went right past that.
Just like a cat.
Yeah. Oh, we got a cross track.
It's going to be a power jam for Opossums as Dodginia will have a seat in the box.
Quiet.
It was quiet until somebody started hitting the
Yeah, it
floor.
was the calm before the storm. Because Sig gets through again for 4 more points.
Very vigilant offense. These past few jams from the Opossums and the Central Rockers alike.
No pack is called. Sig gets through. And the jam is over.
We got a blocker apiece heading to the box. Start 3-on-3 blocker. Next jam, which might be official timeout.
Official timeout.
Which is actually the perfect opportunity to call out and thank our officials for game number 2 today, which I don't think we've done yet. So, officiating today, thank you very, very much, officials. We have James Joyce, Holly Rose, Miss Vigilante, Smash Ketchum, Dance Revolution, Swiss Mischief, Skull Crusher. Those will be our skating officials, and for our NSOs for game 2,
We got Judge Double Wapner and Tombo number 5. Speed bump, Ms. Hyde. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to say that. Kitty, thank you. Shebra, Ivy Drift, Miss Overwatch, Anti-Up, and Deadly. Thank you to our NSOs. With 30 seconds left in the first half, just reminding everybody again for our halftime game, trash bin toss. Come and throw your bean bags into the bin.
That sounded very inappropriate.
Yeah. It's called marketing. Effective marketing.
And that'll be Jam and Honor doing their best. Got some place in the
Be careful.
I was completely distracted by the places on the track. Not distracted.
Oh.
Impact stop on the inside as power jam while Skinny Crosby has a CD on. Now the Otter coming around.
Oh!
Mechanical jam.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
You gotta keep going.
So, sorry about it. You have to do the full 2 minutes. What a bummer.
I need time too.
And Otter hit out as Skid re-enters the track.
Shout out to Wild West. That inside line save.
Oh! Rogue thought that they had Otter out, but oh my gosh. Skid gets a cross track again. And Otter is heading to the box as well. I think they're tired. So
Jammers, there's only 20 seconds left in this half, so.
oh, what the? Yeah. Just for funsies, no big deal. Skid is trying to work their way on the track. Otter finds some space and zigzags through for some points. Oh my gosh! And Otter is ending the half with a cross track. Oh my god, they're both. Wow. No, the split. All right, and we are starting the second half here with Skid and Otter neck and neck.
Simple Box is starting out with their pivot in the box, almost full strength, heading into number 3.5. The fourth half, before 3 additional points were awarded to two, and it was a point. It was 58
To 8-5, and I was about to pull it up, so I was super excited about it, and then they awarded 3 additional points. And love that for them, hate that for my brain.
Right. Yeah.
It's not a close score in anyone's game.
Oh yeah, 30 points is nothing. That's 2 jams away to a lead change.
And Sid Vicious has picked up lead jammers status as well as gotten the power jams. Razzle heads to the box for the Stone Cold Foxes.
Let's see what offense the Screaming Possums can do for their jammer. We got some whistles. Sid comes out unscathed, but we have 2, 1 from each team, head into the box.
And as Sid Vicious approaches, yet another pass scores on him. Razzle is out of the box and already making their first lap around, trying to get some points out before Sigmund fall off the jam. Crushing any hopes for some Fox's points over that jam. So that's going to be 8 points.
You know what we haven't talked about? I don't think we've talked about the raffle boxes. There are raffle boxes over there.
That's right.
Where you can get your face painted by our one and only Bessie. There are 2 boxes, a self-care box with a bunch of nice, obviously self-care items. There's a candle in there, some stuff for relaxation and zen. And then we also have a box called Dumpster Dive, which was a fun looking box. There's some cute magnets, a raccoon t-shirt, a block of cheese that I think could be used as a stress ball. So go over to that table where Bessie is painting faces and look at those boxes and enter to win one of those fun boxes.
I love the idea of the dumpster box because all of the contents are on theme, and what a great way to remember this awesome tournament and the fun time that you had while you were here.
Yeah, I might actually go over there and put my name in for the dumpster dive box. A lot of fun little trinkets in there. I really want the block of cheese, to be honest.
Exactly. And shout out to Minnie-Wise. There's some amazing one-footed spins on 2 separate guesses that were extremely impressive, and some hard-earned points picked up there for the simple boxes.
Well, you didn't hear that cheering. Faith No More got through. It is a power jam. And a little bit of a tumble there into her own teammate. But Stone Cold Fox is doing a good job playing some offense for their jammer. Puts us back in, attempts an apex jump, but does not stay in bounds.
We really got to start keeping track of how many apex jumps are occurring and attempted today, because it's unprecedented.
And then is that how many shots you have to take at JJ Radigan's after the whole tournament?
Yeah, if you're a young person.
Maybe we can split it amongst everybody. Shots of water. I meant shots of water. Stay hydrated. Gosh.
Yeah, I can get down with that. And we are going to have right now, preliminarily, it looks like the Stone Cold Foxes picked up 4 points on that last jam, thanks to Faith No More's efforts. And Screaming Possums were held at bay, not being able to score. But we are looking at currently 99 to 64 in favor of the Possums.
I think there's like kids soccer going on over there. I think that's what's happening.
Since we have another of folks with us today, just so everyone knows, if you can hear, we do have face painting here today. You can get your cute little ones painted up just like their favorite creatures, thanks to Bessie from BuxMont Roller Derby, who is doing face painting here all day.
Your favorite forbidden cat.
That's right.
Rare.
Or just like a regular house cat, too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm sure there's options. Maybe dogs if you're into that. It's not really on theme for today, but we love all our furry friends.
All right, our official timeout is over. And I had some jammer on jammer action as was that Manic Rage hit Otter, but Manic Rage is our lead jammer, followed closely by Otter. Oh man, look at that, neck and neck. Otter comes out ahead and Manic Rage calls off the jam.
Good effort by both squads on that last one.
Oh,
It's not easy.
That looks like a scary line.
Yeah, I'd say no thanks to jamming. Both of those lines, actually. I think we're going to have a lot of impressive defense on this one.
Antidote and Killer Tofu jamming. Antidote, I literally had no problem getting through the Stone Cold boxes.
Both squads recycling like it's hot, trying to move some bodies around so that points can be scored.
What a powerhouse.
That we will see a power jam for the Stone Cold Foxes as Razzle Dazzle Basil takes a star pass and is now the jammer. And we have Antidote taking a seat in the box.
Okay. Let's see if Razzle Dazzle Basil can utilize this power jam and get some points for Stone Cold.
Lots of physicality in this game today. Razzle Basil fighting their way through those possum blockers, trying to pick up. Guys, 4 more points for the Foxes.
Let's see how this plays out. There is no lead jammer.
I was just going to say, this one's going to go full 2 minutes, of which we have 4 seconds left. Still plenty of time for both teams to do some damage.
Razzle Dazzle Basil having a tough time getting through the front of the pack here as Antidote comes up the back and gets through.
That's going to give the Possums a 4-point leg up so far in this jam.
A penalty called on a Screaming Possum heading to the box. Razzle Dazzle Basil gets 4 points. Antidote gets through and the jam is over.
I think this one's going to end with
Maybe 16-12.
points. I'm sorry, 18 points going to the Possums earned by Antidote and 12 points going to the Foxes earned by Razzle Dazzle Basil.
Oh, some new strategy here.
Line start. Old school. Why not?
What? Skid and Minnie-Wise run up to the line up here. Minnie-Wise trying to stay in, gets pushed out by Hertz. And Skid finds their way through.
Minnie-Wise showing off that excellent footwork again, but I have to say that Hertz definitely multi-talented, jamming, blocking, pivoting, not making it easy for the Foxes.
Yeah, we got some fast derby happening. Britt and Barrett doing some great defense against Skid. Really giving Skid a hard time. Minnie-Wise is found their way through and the jam is called off. You know,
Picking up 4 points apiece on that one.
I kind of like when the fast derby is happening because I feel the breeze. I get a nice breeze.
It's a very good point.
It's very refreshing.
I think this might be a fast one too. We got Otter versus Sig.
Yeah. Oh, and Otter is called going to the box for a cut track. It's called a cut track, not a cross track, which is my favorite thing to say.
Is that a car? Cross track?
For some reason, I always say cross track, and I don't know why, but it's a cut track. So, anyway.
Because the arms are crossed in the
I think so.
the hand motions. With the,
My brain just can't fathom it. Anyway.
I can't fathom how difficult it must be for these jammers in this game because the blockers, both sides are just do stuff like that.
Did you get that little skip move?
That was a hop, skip, and a jump all at the same time, actually.
Looks like something happened to her skate, so she called off the jam. Not without getting points first, so.
Looks like a jam strap came off of Sid Vicious' skate right there. Actually, kind of glad she caught that when she did, because that could have been a little dangerous with falls.
Manic Rage and Faith No More trying to get past these defensive lines. Faith No More. Oh, Faith No More is pushed out. Has to go all the way back. Almost had it. Manic Rage attempts an apex jump. Faith No More gets through on the outside, is met by Screaming Possums, but gets through and is our lead jammer.
That's right. And if there's one word I could use to sum up today's jammers in game number 2, that would be fearless, because the amount of apex jumps that these jammers have gone for is crazy.
Unfathomable, really.
And speaking of crazy, we're on another power jam. Faith No More is out there as the sole jammer for the so-called box as well. Manic Rage takes in the box.
All right, let's see what can be done on this power jam and who gets through on that pass. All right. And the jam is called off by Faith as the jammer on the Screaming Possums was about to re-enter the chat.
Yeah, it looks like Manic Rage had just gotten out of the box as that jam was being called off, so we will start off this next jam fully staffed. I guess you could say. That sounds weird.
What's that?
Strength.
Full strength test, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I started this whole corporate talk with Microsoft Word.
It's not your fault that I'm damaged. Like, it's really not. I blame late stage capitalism, but that's not a discussion for here and now.
Maybe tonight at the after party.
That would require shots.
Mini-Wise gets through on their initial pass, while who we got jamming for Screaming Possum? Her, and a successful apex jump. Mini-Wise finds some space on the outside.
And I will say, great Barrett out there as the pivot, doing an absolutely phenomenal job at keeping those jammers at bay and also leading their team with directions on how to get the most bang for their buck. And with that, another 4 points awarded to the Foxes during this power game.
You know, I said it was a successful apex jump, but maybe it wasn't because Hertz was sent to the box.
That's why apex jumps are so tricky, because landing them is hard enough. Landing them inbound is a whole other story.
Yeah. So Mini-Wise and Hertz is back in. Mini-Wise is pushed out, brought back. Hertz is working side to side on the track, trying to open up some space. And Hertz gets through. Is that their initial pass?
I think that is.
And it's called off. 12 points for Mini-Wise. They're called Foxes. Still pretty close, 127 to 100.
Both teams doing some excellent work blocker-wise in terms of knocking the jammers out of bounds. controlling them back to kind of level set and keeping the playing fields. Just some excellent tonight here today.
All right, Otter and Antidote coming in hot. And Otter comes out as lead jammer, while Antidote is being held back by Stone Cold Foxes, but not for long. They're out just in time. Oh man, I saw that space. That was a cool angle from here to see that space open up and Otter just take it.
And those Foxes blockers not getting up anytime soon, and they're having to work for each of those points and make sure those blockers pass. Looks like Stone Cold Foxes picking up 7 on that last jam, while the Opossums are awarded 4 points.
Shout out, yeah. Yeah.
We'll do it next. Thank you. We'll do it next.
Yeah. I was kind of trying to wait for like another. There were so many timeouts in the last game, and there really hasn't been.
Yeah, you want to bang for those, like, as soon as this one's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got Skid as our lead jammer here, and Killer Tofu heading to the box. So Skid has a power jam. There was some sort of cluster there happening. Skid found some space to get through. Oh, he wants movement.
And another
Apex jump
wasn't
in.
to start counting these.
It was not in. Skid comes back after some clarification. Skid is hit out of bounds again.
Such a fast-paced game with no real natural stops, as you probably noticed. Because we're already down to just over 12 minutes left in this second half.
All right, Skid gets by again as Killer Tofu comes back and Skid calls off a jam. You want to do it? I've announced all of them.
Now that we have we did that one short break, we have 2 more shout outs to give right now to DPR, apparently anonymous. And the message is, I don't think you know how to somersault. It probably would have been better if we did it in real time, but again, such a fast-paced game, there's no natural breaks to keep these.
We did those. We did both of these. I mean, I guess you could say them again. Or another volley.
I guess. Yeah. Speaking of fast-paced, we already have the next jam underway. We already have lead jammers guys, and we already have 4 points on the board by Razzle Dazzle Basil for the Stone Cold Foxes.
Let's see if they can get some, close up that gap a little bit. Scooting their way through.
Using every inch of that track, laterally, forward, backward, spinning.
Let's see what happens. And Razzle Dazzle Basil pulls off the jam.
8 points going to the Foxes for that one.
Slowly but surely closing that gap. All right, we got Dodginia and Antidote. Looks like a back block on Dodginia, so Antidote gets a power jam, which is, I think, personally dangerous.
Yeah,
For those Stone Cold Foxes.
yeah, both teams are going to be giving it their all here, as if they haven't already been, but any power jam at 10 minutes left in the second half is always potential for really disadvantaged.
Jam is called. So the Screaming Possums are going to start on a power jam as Dodginia is just itching to come back in. Skid is back on the track. Skid gets past PR Nightmare. Gets the Jammer.
Dodginia just re-entering now as Jammer
Saying, what's up? Rogue Runner did a nice job resisting Dodginia, but Dodginia gets through. Skid found some space, and they call off the jam.
So we are at about 8.5 minutes left. Game number 2. Coming down to the wire.
Otter and Sig Vicious jamming as Otter gets out as lead jammer. Grit and Barrett doing some good D on the inside as Otter makes it through again. And Sig gets through for their initial pass.
Those jammers throwing their bodies around and bodies are flying onto the floor as a result. No one is safe. You okay? The carnage could come at any time.
I like Otter's shorts, Mystery Machine, Scooby-Doo. Fun.
I just noticed that.
Yeah.
A lot of cool fits.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, we're doing fit checks.
Fit check. How about Cosmic Fox's pants? Very on brand, I would assume.
It's true.
Antidote. Antidote goes through. No problem. A Stone Cold Fox blocker heading to the box.
Some long strides by Faith No More, making up that distance to Antidote.
The jam is called off, but I don't think Faith No More was. I think she was able to score some points before it was called off.
That's correct. I see
3.
holding up 3 points going to Faith No More on that jam. 4 points going to Antidote. Is it just me, or can Dance Dance Revolution hardly help himself from dancing?
Can hardly help himself with what? Dancing? Well, that's probably where he gets his little name from.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Dance Revolution. It looks like he is dancing when he skates backwards.
Exactly my thoughts. Anyways, turning on the speed for both lead jammer status and a quick 4 points already on the first pass, taking the inside line. Dodginia laying down the first.
Said no thanks. No thanks, not on my watch. Minnie-Wise is working the track and is called on a penalty. Didn't see what it was for, but Minnie-Wise headed to the box. So, we got a lot going on. There was a star pass, so T.S. Helliott is now jamming for the Possums on a power jam.
Not surprised. The possum blockers are not making it easy by any means. They're doing great covering the lines, drawing those jammers back, just resetting those goalposts to make it harder and harder each time.
All right, T.S. Helliott working in front of the pack. Mini-Wise is back in. One giant pack there. Makes it hard for the jammers to find any space, but Mini-Wise does it.
Picking up 4 more points for the Foxes. Oh, and that was a beam tip going so fast that last second, so Mini-Wise.
Take a stumble.
Yeah, eating some scoreboard there. We are under 5 minutes for game number 2. Probably just a handful of games left.
Good time to remind everybody about the food truck outside, the Rollin' Fatties Barbecue. There is a 30-minute break after this game, so make sure to get some food. Make sure to check out the vendors for all those goodies. Definitely the raffle boxes. Don't do the dumpster dive one. I'm going to do that, and I want to win it. So, just put all your stuff in the self-care box.
That's not the message.
Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, go get some food and get a dessert at our baked good table. Check out our merch and the vendors.
Looks like we have a Star Pass on this jam, so I think it's, Britton Barrett is going to be taking over jammers with the Foxes, but in the meantime, Crosby over there busting some moves and scoring 12 points for the Opossums.
Is Skid trying to compete with Dance Revolution? Can there be a dance off?
I certainly hope so. We got the time.
There's a whole 30 minutes. I don't think they're exerting themselves enough. They need to have a dance off as well.
These teams certainly are. There has been no stoppages of play.
No, and there's only been one time out.
These jams are very fast and very intense.
Otter gets through his lead jammer. As Sig Vicious works their way through the back of the pack. Finds some space on the inside.
And so does Otter.
Oh, yep. Just follows the line. And Otter calls it off.
That will bring these Stone Cold Foxes up to 136 to the Opossums 175.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I want to tell them, like, don't forget, you can use the timeout. But it's a timeout. My God, I'm exhausted.
Mini-Wise almost makes it through, but it's pushed out of bounds. Has to go back in. That's take 2, Mini-Wise.
That's another big deal. Thrown by Dodge India.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Dodge India pushes out Antidote, and Antidote is called for a cut track.
So this is a power jam for Stone Cold Foxes. So that's Mini-Wise's opportunity to.
For sure. Oh, that was a good offense for Dodge India. Made some great space for Mini-Wise.
This is going to be a great opportunity for the Foxes to try to get as many points as possible before this game is all over, folks.
It's rough out there. Not a lot of white out on that track. Mini-Wise gets through dodges a hit from T.S. Elliott. And Mini-Wise calls off the jam.
Looks like we are right on the precipice of what is likely to be the final jam of this game, folks. Let's hear it for these teams. They are both not stopped for this entire game. has been exhausting just to watch, I have to say.
Oh, and the game is over. Unofficial score, 175 Screaming Possums, 148 Stone Cold Foxes. I guess you won.
Wow, I guess I did. I finally figured out which color.
A-L-S. Emmanuel's? I want to say Emmanuel's? Shoot. This is like a cool trick. I don't know how to do that. Say that.
Me neither. Whoa, time is flying by. We have 3 minutes.
We'll say Bessie's family. We'll say Bessie and family. How about that? Bessie and family. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, we got 3 minutes. Yeah, should we start out with the duck?
Oh my goodness.
And then,
Yeah. Whoa. Guys, the time. Is this on? Is this on?
no, it's not.
All right. Welcome back to the third game of the Forbidden Cats tournament. We got Trash Pandas against Stone Cold Foxes, battling out for third place.
And this one's already starting off hot right out of the gate. We got Mini-Wise on a power jam for the Foxes as Homestar Roller takes a seat in the box.
And so,
Yeah. Whatever. I just want to make sure it's out so we
yeah.
don't do Second jam underway. No more for the Foxes. Starting off with a power jam. Making their way through. There's Trash Pandas. Picking up Heat Jammer. To add to the 8 points already picked up by the Stone Cold Foxes. But Lone Star Roller is not having that. Coming hot out of the box. But check on the inside line.
We'll see if Faith can get some points. And he calls it. Well, I don't know if you saw that time clock going up to the third game, but it started counting down at warp speed, and I could not keep up with it. Just want to throw some stuff out here that halftime on game 3, we have Chuck-a-Duck. I mean, people should know what Chuck-a-Duck is. There's going to be a target, and whoever gets closest to the target with throwing their duck, they get a prize.
It's the same deal as wheel toss if you have seen that before, but with ducks instead of old dirty roller skate wheels.
Also, the raffle boxes are going to be called at the end of this game, so make sure you get your raffle tickets into the respective box that you want to win. I put my tickets in for the dumpster dive box. I want it.
We will remind you again, but yeah, keep in mind, in between games 3 and 4, they will be pulling the raffles, so make sure to get your tickets in for your chance to win. And so far, we already are looking at 15 points to the Stone Cold Foxes, to Trash Pandas at 0, but pushing like crazy is Skywalker there trying to get through those Stone Cold Fox blockers who are not giving an inch.
Wow, some really good blocking happening on this front line here by Razzle Dazzle Bazzle. Some good pivoting going on.
Is
that Britt Barrett?
Inside line.
Trash Panda attempting some O. How appropriate. Name is Trash Panda, and they're on the Trash Pandas.
We have Razzle Dazzle Bazzle taking a penalty and heading to the box for
That was a big fight. Oh, was that a successful Apex jump?
Okay, that's officially one Apex jump.
One.
For this team, and unfortunately, landing just outside of bounds and getting a trap cut is Skywalker, who will head to the box. So that is
Killer
power
Tofu.
play for Killer Tofu. I hear you. Killer Tofu. Anyone? Dumb funny? Anyone? Nothing?
I don't know. I don't know that reference.
Killer Tofu is a song by the Beats, who are the favorite band of Doug Funny on the show Doug from Nicktoons and then Disney.
Wow. Blast from the past.
That's right. Geriatric millennials. And I hear
Razzle Dazzle Bazzle came back into the game and got a star pass.
Skywalker pushing through, fresh out of the box and making some progress. Razzle Dazzle Bazzle picking up 3 points for the Foxes. And Trash Pandas are now on the board, picking up 4 with that last one.
Okay, we got another fast-paced game.
Don't forget, it's your last chance to buy raffle tickets, as you can see by Fink, who is shamelessly using her child to try and get your money. So do the right thing and support her. Support.
Where'd that shout-out go? How do you say your last name?
Here we go.
My last name? Amigwal. Thank you. We would have butchered that. Thank you. Amigwal. Well, I want to wait till PR night is out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea. I wasn't even thinking about that. We have a BuxMont showdown on the jammer line right now with Jalapeno going at it against Faith No More.
Jalapeno blocked the first game.
That's correct. Some mega hits out there too.
She's likely ready to cause some chaos. And she just did.
And Sociopath laying down that offensive blocking, helping Faith No More get out of the pack, complete her initial pass.
Jalapeno using a teammate to get through.
And Faith No More is through that pack, picking up 4 points for the Foxes.
All right, we have 2 Trash Panda blockers in the box right now, making it easy for Faith.
And right back, turn 3, picking up another 4 points for the Foxes. Here comes Jalapeno.
Making it look easy out there. Oh, and Faith gets through again.
Some noise for Faith No More on this jam.
We got some offense played by Long and Tall, trying to get some space, and some space is found by Jalapeno, and they call off the jam. Nice high-scoring jam right there.
I love that the 2 teammates split it off.
Yeah.
And they tied.
Yeah.
They both got the same amount of points.
Same.
And as Jam 7 starts, we have Otter on the jam line facing off against Rainbow Crush. Otter speeding through those blockers to take lead jammer status as Rainbow Crush tries to come through the pack.
And Otter is heading to the box. So Rainbow Crush is on a power jam. Otter came in a little bit hot there into the pack.
But it looks like there has been a start pass, and Resurrection has now taken the star on behalf of the Trash Pandas. I believe still trying to make the initial pass for either jammer on this jam number 7. And they're
White
back up to full strength.
Yeah, White's getting some great defense here. Otter's now back in.
And that was the first initial pass by either team on this jam, which has just about 30 seconds or so left.
Whoop, whoop. All right, seems to be a standstill.
Trash Panda blockers holding down that inside line.
Brioche trying to hold Otter back, but Otter gets through. And Stone Cold Foxes recycle, not letting Resurrection pass.
And that was some healthy effort on the offense side from Mars Madness on Trash Pandas, trying to help out their jammer on that one.
Why is my phone?
All right, we have Dodginia against Homestar Roller. Homestar Roller comes out as our lead jammer. And yes. Should I do it when she comes out again, or like maybe she can hear it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that'll be 4 points to the Trash Pandas as Moonstar Roller makes the scoring pass.
All right, Dodginia got by.
Those lines hovering around turn 4. Trash Pandas rolling back Dodginia. And vice versa. Same for Moonstar Roller.
Oh, and Homestar spins on the inside to get through, get an additional 4 points. Dodginia thought she got past, but is called for a cut track, while Homestar Roller scoots by for 4 more points. And looks like Homestar wants some movement here. Almost gets through, is pushed out, and falls off the jam.
Two points on that last pass by Homestar Roller, bringing that to a 19-point jam for the Pandas.
The Pandas are starting off on a power jam. Wow, that was a 19-point jam. Whoa-wee. Oh. Trash Pandas working real hard to close that gap from the initial big jump from the Stone Cold Foxes.
Shenanigans Skywalker picking up lead jammer status. Quite easy for the Trash Pandas here. And using their
Great
teammates to push the inside line. Their second scoring pass.
Dodginia trying to do some blocking. and passes.
Fox is making some noise on their bench.
Wow.
And as you heard, probably Homestar Roller exclaim just now, we have a tie game, folks. 45 points apiece.
Just like that.
Very quick. Going into Jam 9. And the slate is clean.
All right, Homestar coming out strong. Nitty Wise trying to get their way in the back. Ooh, looked like Nitty Wise was pinned between Brioche and Mars Madness. That was funny, but scooted through.
And looks like Brioche will be heading to the box. The Trash Pandas for the penalty there. Trash Pandas picking up 4 points on that jam, and Stone Cold Fox is being held.
All right, we got a shout out to PR Nightmare. Not sure how to deliver this message. It's either Wifa, W-E-P-A, Wifa, from the Opossums.
And we are underway for Jam 11 already. And we have Killer Tofu at the front of the pack trying to push through on that initial. And Rainbow Crash not far behind. Jamming for the Pandas.
Wowie, wowie. Killer Tofu out as lead jammer.
Nice defensive work right there by Resurrection, keeping Killer Tofu from being able to score any points on that jam. So nice job, defense. Both teams. 0-0 jam. You guys win. I think this might be the closest game that we've had so far, at least currently.
Yeah. 4-point difference.
And we have Shenanigans Skywalker jamming for the Pandas.
And Faith No More for Stone Cold Foxes. Shenanigans Skywalker getting through.
And Faith No More with a little push from Dodginia trying to get out on that outside line, but being recycled back by the Trash Panda blockers. A couple times in a row, truffle shuffle, making sure that Faith No More is losing faith, but we have not lost faith.
Shenanigan got a good hit by Lisa Tank, but recovered.
Also, Starcast alert, Dodginia taking the star for the Foxes, but not before the Trash Pandas pick up 8 points on that jam, thanks to Skywalker.
What?
Because I wanted to go. Put that on a t-shirt. So do I.
Yeah, same. All right, we got Homestar against Otter. This is going to be fun. Got a slow start here, trying to figure out what they want. Homestar gets through on the inside, while Otter tries to find their way through and does not. Otter is heading to the box for a cut track.
So with that power jam that's already in motion, we're going to have one blocker apiece going to the box for each team.
Not good to leave that much space out there for Homestar.
Make it 2. We are short-handed now for the Trash Pandas in terms of their blockers.
Stone Cold Fox is really working. Got a good couple hits on Homestar. And Otter is back in the game while Homestar gets through and calls off the jam.
Some excellent defense out there by Red Pandemonium and Phoenix holding it down the defense.
Agree.
Yeah, that one. Here we go.
Love to hear the enthusiasm, folks. Keep it up. Cheer on for your favorite team.
Or everyone.
Or everyone, yeah. Either way. Oh, someone just got hit in the face.
We got Pennywise and Jalapeno battling it out for lead jammer status. Jalapeno just crucified to pick that up, while Pennywise continues to the fact of the Trash Panda blockers.
Jalapeno just twice.
They fall caught up to each other. That'll do it for that jam. Their 14th jam. Jalapeno picking up 4 points, bringing the Trash Pins to 77, and the Stone Cold Foxes at 45. Still anyone's game.
Now what?
Got water.
Now what?
Rainbow Crash versus Faith No More jamming. And Faith zigzags through the Trash Pandas. Lead jammer for the Stone Cold Foxes.
And that was Cosmic Fox on the inside line, taking out Rainbow Crash. Lovely play to watch, but they'll have to take a seat in the box along with their jammer, Faith No More. So we are looking at a Trash Pandas power jam right now, folks.
And Rainbow Crash gets through on the inside. See what kind of fun the offense does for the Trash Pandas.
Looks like chaos is being created. Trying to get Rainbow Crash through. Trying to pick up 4 points for the Trash Pandas.
Oh, almost gets through, but is pushed out by both Dodge and Young. Faith No More is back in, pushing through Trash Panda line, and some offense created by her teammates.
Looks like the Stone Cold Fox blockers are being super effective right now.
Yeah, do you see that? What do you call that? Like a back extension, you know?
Bridging.
Bridging, yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
excellent work with
Thanks.
bridging.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been to practice.
Plus, depending on what sport you're in, bridging can mean many different things. That one was definitely a hard jam, hard fought by both squads there.
Are you going to be in this? I know you're going to do the jump game at halftime.
And it looks like we are on a timeout break.
Non-skating official, we have Buzz Lightyear, Jams Joyce, Miss Overwatch, Emma Degenerat, and Risen Crispy Treat, Miss Vaginiality, Truck Canuck, Dorothy Whale, Ms. Hyde, and Big Red. Let's hear it for our NSOs, everybody. Next Team Zebra.
And we're underway with jam number 16 already done and dusted. That was a fun one, but we will end up with 14 moving to Trash Pandas. while the circle boxes are filled. And that'll bring us to 85. 49 Trash Pandas as we head into jam number 16 already for game number 3.
You know, I'm curious to hear from the audience what team you guys are here for. If you guys are here for the stone cold boxes in white, how about you make some noise? All right. If you're here for the Trash Pandas in teal, make some noise. And of course, we have our finalists for our tie-dyed funky fumes. If you like them, call next time. Check for funky fumes. Funky fumes. And last but not least, we got Screaming Possums. If you're here for the Screaming Possums, make some noise. Yeah. I think that wasn't as fair because Funky Fumes and Screaming Possums are in the audience right now. So
I think
they got a little bit more
Possums are just really good at screaming.
Ah, fair. Yeah. It's all in the name. All right, Jalapeno and Faith No More. Doing a slow start, calculating what they're doing.
And that was some relentless defense thrown down by your mom on the boxes. But Jalapeno's keeps by picking up the camera. And Jalapeno is now on her first score in Pasadena. With off of Riach, but still getting knocked out of bounds and having to recycle a couple of collisions in the back of the pack there. We have some action in the penalty box. We got Faith No More actually sitting down in the box for the boxes. So Jalapeno is on a power jam.
Doing it. Yes, I love that. I love when they grab a teammate's shirt and just whip themselves off of it. So fun.
That was the second shirt whip off of Riach in probably under a minute.
And Jalapeno falls off the jam.
Smart idea. So, Andy will start off this next jam. Power jams.
We have less than 4 minutes left in the half, so please remember that we have Chuck Duck at halftime. So make sure you get a duck. We got Shenanigan Skywalker against Faith No More, who has come out from the box. And just like that, Freaking Sweet is doing some great one-on-one defense against. Yeah, we're freaking some freaking sweet defense. Twice now I've seen them pull people back and keep them from getting closer to the pack.
That's on that last jam. So the Trash Pandas have crossed over the triple digits now, scoring 103 points so far in this first half, and the Foxes at 54, hoping to narrow those margins.
Mini-wise and Homestar Runner jamming. Homestar running, trying to just go through brute strength to get through, and Mini-wise just sneaks through on the outside,
Turning off the speed around those points. That's good.
Mini Wise gets through again for 4 more points. And Razzle Dazzle Basil knocks Homestar out. And looks like some jam action that Mini Wise just evaded.
That was a very successful beat dip executed by Mini Wise, despite the fact that Homestar Roller decided, you know what, I'm going to play defense. I don't want to score a point right now. I'm going to try to hold you back.
And Mini Wise was like, nice try.
That's 5 points to Mini Wise on that last jam. 3 points to Roller.
All right.
Do you remember Homestar Runner?
I 100% remember Homestar Runner.
Who's your favorite Homestar Runner character?
It's probably, I forget his name, but the guy who draws chalkboard.
That's Strong Bad.
Strong Bad, yes, Strong Bad. What's your favorite character?
It's like meanwhile, we have a pull-off by Otter thanks to the defense of the Trash Pandas, despite the fact that the Foxes were on a power jam as Skywalker has a seat in the box and is still seated there going into what is sure to be the last jam of our first half. Game 3 is just speeding right by us.
Killer Tofu and Shenanigans Skywalker. And Killer Tofu made it as a jammer, but immediately got kicked out of bounds.
Up old bridges, Killer Tofu, all the way back to turn 2.
Shenanigans Skywalker coming in for their point scoring jam here. They pass and they get through.
So fresh out of the box and right through the pack.
Looks like some movement happening here. And Killer Tofu falls off the jam before Shenanigans Skywalker gets any more points. And that brings us to halftime and to our halftime game, Chuck a Duck. Do you need me at all? And we're back. The second half of Trash Pandas versus Stone Cold Foxes. We have Homestar Roller versus Razzle Dazzle Dazzle, who just came out as lead jammer.
I think that's the first time we've seen Razzle Dazzle Basil jamming since the beginning of the jam for this game.
Yeah. Whoa, there was some ballerina action.
Causing havoc in her wake as Homestar Roller comes around trying to get some points on a scoring pass, but is denied by the Fox's blockers.
Razzle Dazzle Basil called it off in time.
Don't forget, folks, if you still want to get a shout out to any player or official or volunteer or fellow spectator, anyone you like, you can go ahead and chat with the folks at the merch table, do that, and we'll say whatever you want. PG-13. Jalapeno wants points and she wants them now. She's got lead jammer status and pull up the jam, flicky split, picking up 3 quick points at the end for the Pandas. with just about 28 minutes left in this half, we will see Otter going up against Resurrection on that jammer line.
Let's see if Otter can close the gap here a little bit. Trash Pandas doing a great job along with the Stone Cold Foxes and defensive line. They're doing a great job holding them.
Resurrection
And
pushing for Trash Pandas, despite Otter's juke right and center, trying to get around and blockers.
a nice little spin from Resurrection was pushed, but stayed in bounds.
Important hit to your advantage, I see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otter hits the back of the pack. Long, tall, and brioche.
Just
holding it
two
down.
out there for Trash Pandas.
And the Trash Pandas still with two blockers in the box to Stone Cold Fox's one blocker.
Oh,
Hanging out with Hell Box.
we got a timeout here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The little raffle is being pulled at the end of this game, so make sure you get your tickets in. And there is one more game after this for the champion, the Funky Fumes against the Screaming Opossums. And there is an after party at JJ Radigan, which is only a couple miles from here in the basement. I really want that trash box. Trash. A dumpster dive.
And that timeout is coming to a close. 5 seconds until this next jam starts.
We got Faith No More against Shenanigans Skywalker. Only two Trash Panda blockers out there. No pack called, and Faith No More gets out as lead jammer. And Shenanigans Skywalker is up against two Stone Cold Foxes and gets through. A little tumble.
And that was Faith No More getting tangled up with Trick or Treat, both flying outside.
Oh, that was fun. Shenanigans Skywalker just found some space and beamed through. Is that how you say it? Beam?
Beam dip.
Beam dip. Beam dip. Oh,
Beam move. I like that though. That could be anything, right? The beam move.
it's a move in the form of a beam. Okay, so the jam was called. The Stone Cold Foxes are going to start with a power jam with Mini Wise.
Someone just said hollow pivot. Is that you, Libby? I love it. Hollow pivot. Throwing down the hurt. Wise squeezing by on the inside line, picking up the jammer status. The Foxes. And Wise taking full advantage of that power jam, picking up 4 points for the Foxes. That first scoring pass.
Oh. Shenanigan Walker gets through the initial pass.
And then you guys falling off that jam after picking up 8 points for the Stone Cold Foxes, holding Trash Pandas at 0 points.
Okay, timeout.
An official timeout. Don't panic, everyone.
All right, we got Razzle Dazzle Basil against Homestar, and Razzle Dazzle Basil gets around on the outside, while Grit and Barrett and PR Nightmare are making it difficult for Homestar.
Lots of recycling from the Foxes.
Amazing recycling.
And drawing Homestar back. But he still squeezed through, getting that initial pass completed.
We got some fast derby here. Razzle Dazzle Basil trying to get through and calls it off. I think that might have been an 8-point jam for the Stone Cold Foxes.
At least 6. I think it was 6-6. Rude.
Killer Tofu and Homestar.
That is Killer Tofu actually starting on a power jam because we have Homestar Roller in the box for the Trash Pandas just happened to see. That penalty must have happened at the very end of the previous jam.
Stone Cold Foxes doing a lot out there offensively to try to help their jammer.
We have a little changing gears with Otter serving as pivot on this jam and doing his best to lead his pack.
Homestar is back in. Try to do a little trick juke move there and gets through.
Like a bulldozer on that one.
And that was a successful star pass from Killer Tofu to Otter.
I feel like you can't keep Otter away from the star for too long.
No.
He just wants it.
It's dirty.
I don't have a job sheet. I'm getting feedback that it's getting slippery on the turn.
Yeah, I can look on Discord and see.
I tried to find it before, but I couldn't find where it was.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard to find, to be honest. I don't think it's pinned.
I'm trying to figure out who's on track meeting.
I don't know.
Oh,
I got the whole
okay.
thing I have done.
So we're getting feedback now on the turn.
All right, we have Jalapeno against Faith No More, and Jalapeno is our lead jammer, followed very closely by Faith No More.
And pulling it off now with Faith No More hot on her tail.
We were trying to brainstorm how to make it less.
That would be a 0-0 jam as a result of the battle of the BuxMont jammers.
It's on the floor, yeah. It's got to be from the only thing I'm using is
All right, Shenanigans Skywalker and Minnie-Wise jamming, and Shenanigans Skywalker gets through as lead jammer on the inside, followed closely by Minnie-Wise.
And your
Shenanigans
mom,
Skywalker tries to get through, yeah, but your mom shuts that down.
your mom should shut that down right there.
Not on my watch. Those hips don't lie. All right, we got Homestar and Otter back against each other. Otter powering their way through. A lot of skaters on the ground right there, but Otter gets through as lead jammer.
A lot of fast footwork right out of the gate. Initial passes are already well underway.
Gosh, stopped Otter real quick in his tracks.
One of those tricky rules of roller derby.
Wow.
You can hit the jammer out.
That
but
was
if
an
you
awesome
fall
hit.
down, they don't have to stop for you anymore.
That was crazy.
As a blocker, I hate it, especially as a blocker that is prone to falling down. So
These are some of the items in the basket that you want to like.
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
ooh, we have some prize information for you.
All right.
Self-care boxes all the way down here to Amazon.
Okay, so in our for the raffle, the boxes are going to be called at the end of this game the self-care basket. It has a vanity mirror, perfume, some Epsom salt, a Yankee candy, a calming jigsaw puzzle, bath bombs, a neck massager, some face masks, body and hand creams, and an Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great self-care basket.
It really does.
Yeah, nice Zen basket.
Especially for anyone who's participated today, because it's a long day, and I know everyone's bodies are going to be screaming.
In the dumpster dive basket, where there is a roller derby fanny pack, a Hoover soccer ball, an Olive Garden gift card, another micro puzzle, socks, t-shirts, headbands, a cat calendar, coffee mug, magnets, an Amazon gift card, a yo-yo, a cat noodle bowl, and fish plates, and a hand fan.
Hand fans are very popular in roller derby these days, especially BuxMont.
And the hand fan's battery operated.
It is battery operated, which is even better because then you don't have to.
Got that information from the source.
Yeah.
So make sure you enter to win those prizes, except for the dumpster dive one, because I won't.
Still, prizes are. It's an even chance for everyone to
I don't
win.
know. I'm manifesting. Is what I'm doing.
Well, that for you. Or whoever else wins.
Yep.
Official timeout coming to a close now.
All right, Minnie Wise and Shenanigans Skywalker. And Shenanigans Skywalker found their opportunity and skipped through the inside. Minnie Wise trying to get through, but is met by one trash panda after another.
Yeah. Mega hit on the outside line, courtesy of number 36, Meanie on the Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas picking up 4 points in that jam, closing the Foxes back to 0. But another chance right now for Otter to pick up some points for the Foxes and the Homestar Roller to not let that happen. So that one.
And Otter gets through the Trash Panda line, followed by Homestar Roller. Got some folks heading to the box. It was a short but sweet jam.
been a lot of those today, so definitely some very strategic call-offs in this game.
All right, we got Dodginia and Shenanigans Skywalker. Dodginia quickly becomes lead jammer, while Shenanigans Skywalker is trying to get by the Stone Cold Foxes. Grit and Barrett wasn't letting them go. Dodginia just races through. Not sure if anyone saw them coming. It's pretty easy.
Picked up for
Oh,
Foxes.
beat dip. Saw one.
It was a beat move.
Beat move. Okay, we got a cut track for Shenanigans Skywalker. So Dodginia is, guess what? Dodginia is on a power jam.
That's right. I think this is going to be a pivotal one as we're approaching 16 minutes left in this half.
You know, this is a pretty exciting jam, and it's pretty quiet out there. Let's hear it for these teams.
Right.
These players just killing it out there. Dodginia calls off the jam, not after getting 16 points.
Big one. That's pretty clutch for the Foxes right now.
Yeah, just a 25-point gap here.
Anyone's game. And Killer Token starting off this jam with a power jam.
Oh, we almost got a dirt whip there. Shenanigans Skywalker. Stopped by Flo.
Skywalker came in there like a ninja. No noise. Just no noise. As the Jedi Mind Tricks there, down and taking inside line. Skywalker picking up 4 more on Trash Pandas. And it looks like a star catch is detected. And unfortunately for the Foxes, we have Cosmic Fox now in the box with both the pivot and the jam. So that means the Trash Pandas will start this year with the jam. For the jam killer, Trash Pandas.
Oh, they need one. They need one. I think that's freaking sweet.
That is pretty sweet. I think you're right.
He's my favorite. Other favorite.
We're having another brief official timeout. Get everything squared away. And game number 14 of this half. Big deal. What's the start time?
Great question.
It's supposed to be fun.
Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños.
don't know who it was. I don't know who it was to. They say 10. I think it might be a. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's a official. Either way, it doesn't sound like any nickname.
Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of it, to be honest.
I can't make heads or tails of this.
Is that weird? That's what old people say.
Oh my god. I can't make heads or tails of this.
Heads or tails of it. I don't know what they're trying to do. Okay. Oh, wait. All right.
And we're back at it. Friggin' sweet. Jamming for Trash Pandas.
Starting out with the power jam while Cosmic Fox tries to power on the Cosmic Jammer for the Foxes.
Gets through. Friggin' sweet is through as our lead jammer.
I think the Jammer feels square.
And Cosmic Fox is back in.
We are full strength derby once again. Clear penalty box. We love to see it.
Nice move by Quick and Sweet.
The Foxes have done another successful star pass. Otter picking up that star on the Jammer.
And Quick and Sweet smartly falls off the jam before any points can be made by Otter.
And picking up 5 points for the Trash Pandas on that last jam. Homestar Roller is getting a rolling start question mark.
All right, Homestar and Faith No More jamming, and Homestar tries to power through, but is called on a penalty.
At
And
rolling start,
yeah,
had him rolling right to the penalty box.
see you later.
With all due respect.
With all due respect.
And Faith No More taking advantage of that power jam to come through, get lead jammer status, pick up 4 points already for the Stone Cold Foxes.
Some decent O. Opened up some space for Faith.
Faith No More doing very important work of breaking up those Trash Panda blockers, getting a penalty on them in the process, picking up some more points.
Homestar is back in, just causing mass chaos. And the jam is called off.
Well, the 8 points for the Central Foxes, thanks to Faith No More and the stellar blocking of her counter.
Stonehill Foxes. Wow.
Sorry, that was 11 points actually. So that score continues to get closer. We are at 141 Pandas and 115 Foxes.
26 points. Mini-wise a little jump kick there. Getting through as lead jammer. Followed by Shenanigans Skywalker. Oh! And Mini-wise is pushed out and is falls off the jam.
Another great strategic move to pull off that jam as Skywalker was pulled on the penalty. So as we start this next jam, number 17 at the half, the Foxes will start on a power jam again. So it's all about strategy today, and it's really allowing each jammer to have their unique jamming style shine when the time needs it. And I think we're going to see that again right now as Razzle Dazzle Basil starts off as the jammer ready to go for the Foxes.
Okay. Razzle Dazzle Basil trying to get through all these trash pandas. Every time she got past one, another one showed up. But she gets through.
Trash Pandas really putting their all into it.
Another round of power jamming for Razzle Dazzle Basil. No pack is called, and Razzle Dazzle gets by.
As we see Shannon Skywalker re-entering Pandas. Razzle Dazzle Basil doing a skip move to get through the pack and pick up another 4.
Shenanigans Skywalker still trying to push through. A successful penny pass.
That was a pass to Truffle Shuffle, who is now taking on jammer status. Right as Razzle Dazzle Basil pulls off the jam, picking up 12 points for the Pandas, bringing that score even closer with, I'm sorry, Silco Fox is picking up 12 points, so they are at 127, and just ahead of them is the Trash Pandas at 141.
Okay, we have Jalapeno against Otter. This is a good matchup.
It's getting very serious. Both teams are not messing around at all anymore.
We have a little slower. Otter. It was so close, but I saw the outside of his wheels off that line just a little bit.
So Otter will sit in the box, allowing Jalapeno to enjoy a power jam.
Oh, some plays and some players being toppling over on the ground. So,
I always think it's fun when, if you're jamming and you get knocked to the ground and you're just sitting and then you pull
yeah,
the jam off.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a power move. Like
yeah.
I'm still in charge.
Like
I may be sitting on my butt,
Right.
not intentionally, but I am still in charge of this game.
Yes, exactly. I still hold all the power.
Exactly. And we have a timeout called by the Pandas. The Foxes called a timeout.
You'll get it.
Oh, that's Fox. They're official timeout, official review. I got the thank you, Skywalker. Just giving me those clues so I make some kind of sense.
I've been thoroughly distracted with children today, but I will officially add the officials are now officially officiating the official officialty of officialness. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Always trying to get somebody's attention. Yeah. She's going this way. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I do not know what is happening. So it's an official review of maybe the track.
I have no idea. It's 203. Alexander Slamington. Alexander Slamington should be on Funky Fumes because of their helmet.
That's true. I'm trying to remember what team. There's a team somewhere in this area that they're like a purple and like I think they all have like a matchy kind of thing.
All right, Otter and Homestar Roller. Homestar Roller comes out on the initial pass as Otter has re-entered the chat and does a quick defensive move. Goodness gracious.
That was impressive.
Like the wherewithal you have to be like, oh, I need to pass people, but also I'm going to defend real quick. What?
And then a very effective check on the outside line to get through the pack. That was very impressive.
Skilled.
Exactly.
We got 7 minutes left in this game.
Our raffle boxes are awaiting their winner, which will be Colt.
There's 20 points between the two teams. The defense is doing their job. A lot of hitting. Shenanigans. Skywalker gets through, but is pulled on a penalty and heads to the box. So Minnywise is on a power jam.
Lead jammer status.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
The hits are most likely the inside pack rep would indicate that.
No pack hold, and Minnywise gets through. The Trash Pandas are trying really hard to keep their lead.
Every single panda is in action.
Shenanigans Skywalker is back in. The jam is called off.
The whole box is picking up 4 points, narrowing the Trash Pandas' lead to 16 right now. It is anyone's game at this point. One jam could change the score, the course of this game.
It could change who
Some
gets
lives.
third or fourth.
Who knows?
Homestar and Razzle Dazzle Dazzle.
Very
Homestar comes out as lead jammer, followed shortly by Razzle Dazzle Dazzle. We got some fast derby happening, getting off that turn. And Homestar falls off the jam. No points.
fast-paced jam lasting only a few seconds. But I'm sure exhausting everyone involved. We're looking at another battle of the BuxMont Chambers once again. Faith and War going up against Jalapeno.
And a slow, calm start, but the volume is slowly being turned up as Jalapeno pushes through. PR Nightmare, last line of defense. Oh man, Mino.
And we'll be probably heading to the box and awarding the Trash Pandas and Jalapeno a power jam.
Some good O being played by Trick or Treat.
Yeah, throwing that offense around.
That's the worst. Like, when I played rugby, like, I would just get grazed in the nose, and I'd be like, oh my god, my nose, is it broken? I don't think so. Alright. Yeah. So, it's rough. Otter's in the box, though, yeah.
Oh, wait. No, it's not. Faith's in the box still. Sorry. Wait, is Otter in the box?
Otter is in the
He
box
is,
as a blocker.
Uh-huh.
Quick feet, quick feet.
Right. 333. I just got a new glass so I can actually see it. My glasses were so old when I got these. I went in the car.
I really like them, by the way. I keep like staring at them. If I'm looking longingly into your eyes, it's because I'm looking at your glasses.
Hey man, no shade either way.
And Homestar is currently on a power jam as Faith is in the box. And Stone Cold Fox is being set up.
And it looks like Cosmic Fox took that hit like an absolute champ and also provided some great offense for their jammer. Faith No More on the Foxes. Homestar Roller coming through on the inside as well. Picking up 4 more for the Pandas.
All right, Homestar gets through on the inside as a star pass happens from Faith. Yeah, the Cosmic Fox. And Otter tries so hard to get Homestar out.
I think the two of those skaters want a piece of one another.
Yeah.
And Stevie Nicks trying to hold down that inside line defensively for the Foxes. The Homestar Roller approaches again for another scoring pass.
Wow. A minute and a 1 minute 40-second jam for the Trash Pandas on a 24 points for the Trash Pandas.
So 4 points scored by the Foxes.
All right. We got 1 blocker down for the Stone Cold Foxes. As Quick and Sweet gets through.
Friggin' sweet. Getting the jammers back, which I'm sure feels friggin' good.
The Trash Pandas do some great blocking. Who knew Shannigan Skywalker could also be really good at blocking? Wow, wow, wow.
Working quite well with the Truffle Shuffle, doing their best to hold back Minnie-Wise, who is actually sitting to the box in what a familiar spot for them.
Quick and Sweet is out on a power jam. And gets past.
Whoa, trying to hold down his last line of defense against Friggin' Sweet.
Let's see how Quick and Sweet wants to finish this lap. And gets through again for 4 more points. Minnie-Wise is back in the game.
Getting pushed the inside line, just like we're back through from those Trash Panda blockers.
And Quick and Sweet falls off the jam.
Not before. And he lays down the next hit of the game.
With an unofficial score of the Trash Pandas, a 187. Last and final game of the day the Funky Fumes against the Screaming Possums. Make some noise! Kind of sad that this is the final game of our favorite derby tournament. Honestly, second annual. And we've already got a lead jammer on our hands. We've got Sydney Crosby for the Possums. That jam just as about to push some points. So that's 4 on the board for the Screaming Possums. We got inside against Church. Man, it feels like it's been days since we've seen the Funky Fumes. Sure. We played the first game, and I'm like, are these the first time I'm seeing these plays? Long day. Hey, picture. That's one. One extra. We're actually tracking this time. That's 4 points on the Fuse side. Score. This is going to be a very close, very fun, exciting game. A lot of vertical personal bests. There's Apex Trumps. All right, we got Sig and Ride or Die. Whistle blow, here we go. Sig finds her way, tiptoes from the inside. And number 7 for Funky Fumes. That's Ride or Die doing right old fashioned. All right. Shirt whip, getting around that turn. Ain't no thing. And Sig says, I'll just let that lie. That's almost like a D-Generation X movement that you're doing there. I caught that. I got it. Yup. Exactly. And just FYI, this isn't the last fun. This game is not the last fun. We do have another halftime game, Stinky Stinky Skunk, aka Chubby Bunny. So if you want to eat some marshmallows, we'll actually stuff them in your mouth before you eat them. Make sure you are around for halftime. And there's also an after party at JJ Radigan's in the basement. When you skate fast, you fall faster. So taking time, eating some sport court on that one, courtesy of our good friend Crosby. But the scores remain the same, still locked in at 4 apiece. Also, I think I want to eat those marshmallows. Hey, you are more than welcome to join the game. I think I will. Challenge accepted. So we're looking at Kurtz jamming for the Pottstown going up against Dylan Ripley for the Funky Fumes as Kurtz just squeaks by on the sideline, but gets a track call in the process. So here we are, Dylan Ripley for the Funky Fumes picking up lead jammer. The Funky Fumes blockers trying to create some chaos in that pack, get their jammer through. Whiskey Chaser holding down that last line of defense for the Screaming Possums, not making it easy for their opponents to get points on the board. And just like that, we're back at full strength. First entering the pack.
Hertz tried to go into that Funky Fumes line and just was dead stopped. Like a concrete wall.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're
Not if you're jamming against
not
them,
if you're hurt, you
certainly.
don't want that.
That's very true. So thanks to that power jam, Funky Fumes picked up 7 points. So we got 11 for the Fumes and 4 for the Possums.
Screaming is happening, screaming is happening. Let's go over to All right, so Derby is back on. We have Skatenstein versus Sig Vicious, and Skatenstein for the Funky Fumes comes out as lead jammer. Sig is still trying to get her way through the Funky Fumes pack as Skatenstein gets through and does a little spin move, it looks like for no reason, I think just for fun. And Skatenstein gets through, goes through any arms that were being held out there. And Sig gets through for her initial. And the Possum said no to Skatenstein this time, and they call off the jam. And this is a reminder last call. Well, it looks like Wild Tribe is packing up right now, so if there's any last minute requests, go on over there. And face painting, last call for face painting.
And we've got Skinny Crosby on the line for the Possums going up against Ride or Die on the Funky Fumes. And just like that, Skinny Crosby sneaking through a curtain of blockers to get lead jammer for the Possums. Skinny Crosby jumping around a couple of those Funky Fumes blockers and speeding through, picking up 4 quick points for the Possums and calling off this jam.
All right, we got Kill'em Ripley and Funky Fumes against hers for Screaming Possums.
Violence, bringing the violence there on behalf of the Screaming Possums.
100%, but Hertz gets through Lone Ranger and is the lead jammer. And Kill'em Ripley gets through. By Hertz for 4 points. And Hertz calls off the jam.
The defensive line started out as kind of a fast jam and then slowed up the pace towards the end. I know it's a long day, but I wouldn't mind some more fast derby.
I'm sure you would.
I love those jams. They're my fave.
All right, we got Sig against, who we got back there?
That's Skatenstein.
Oh, Skatenstein, all right. I also appreciate some of the names we've had today that are Halloween oriented. Skatenstein.
I mean, you argue Killer Tofu.
Yeah.
Cannibal. Killer Rip. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah. All right, Skatenstein pushes through, but is called for a cut track and is headed to the box. Sig's already there.
So time serve will be issued, and that will bring Sig Vicious back into gameplay for the Possums.
Almost gets through, but is hit out by Lurs. Cut track by Funky Fume blocker.
that'll be Alley Cat heading to the box to serve that penalty.
Yeah. Well, they ran onto that track.
Skatenstein coming in hot, breaking through those possum blockers to pick up another 4 points. Vicious getting through for 3 points as well for the Possums.
All right, it looks like Possums finally got Skatenstein to pause for a second.
These teams are neck and neck at 25 for the Funky Fumes and 15 currently for the Screaming Possums. Oh, sorry, that is 28 for the Funky Fumes and 18 for the Screaming Possums, so just a 10-point difference for now.
All right, got Skid for Screaming Possums against Evil Beauty, and Evil Beauty comes out as lead jammer. You know, she makes jamming look easy. Really does.
Both the teams today, we've seen just deep benches of jammers.
That's true.
It's a lot of folks contributing to the success of the jamming and the offensive point scoring all the way around, all 4 teams today. It's always nice to be multi-talented, right?
Yeah. Only if we all could be elected.
I'm inspired by today, for sure. Looks like 1 point apiece is going to be awarded to each team on this gym as of right now. So we do have a quick official timeout.
Oh, yeah.
So Diana's back in me too.
Yeah. All right, Manic Rage. I think, yes, Manic Rage is lead jammer, but gets... Yes, Manic Rage is lead jammer, but gets pushed back.
Picking up some fearless points on the inside.
I think there was some confusion there.
Nope, that was a stalemate. That was 0 points aside. No harm, no foul.
Yeah. I think Manic thought they were out, but I don't think they were. But no damage done. We got Sig and Skatenstein. Let's see if the Possums can... Oh, Sig was trying to get through on the inside, but was pushed out by Lurs. And Skatenstein was kicked out, but did not come back in properly, so they are going to the box for a cut track.
That is a chance for Vicious and the work. Trying to get lead jammer status in the first pass. And Screaming Possums doing what they do to provide some offense. Getting Big Vicious as close as possible to points.
Skatenstein is back in and tries hard to get through the Possum pack, but is stopped by Liberty Violence. And Gatenstein is called on a penalty again, and Sig is still on a power jam. That could be trouble for the Funky Fumes. Got a lot of power hitting here, and heard that. Don't know if you got a skin burn.
That's the sound of brush burn.
Yes. Yeah.
That stings.
Gainstein is back in. Just getting their way through the line.
All of the Opossum blockers bridging out, making it as hard as possible for the Funky Fumes to pick up any points on this jam, which they did. So that is 8 points, 11, 12 points actually, and we have a lead change. So the Screaming Opossums are now up 31 to the Funky Fumes 29, thanks to that last jam scoring 12 big ones for the Screaming Opossums. And we're about to get to jam
jammer.
13.
New jammer, Twist. Against Skid.
And since they're on the track right now,
Skid got through as lead jammer.
just wanted to give a shout out to one of our skaters on the track right now, none other than Ruby Rage. The message on this shout out is, "You got this. We love you," from Gabe and Adriana, your beautiful children. Ruby Rage, all the love to you.
Cutest thing I've seen all day.
Love it.
Okay. Skid gets through for 4 more points.
That was almost a beam boom.
Almost, but not quite.
Partial beam move. And that was a star pass, so Bayou is now with the star and jammer for the Fumes. Another successful jam for the Screaming Possum, picking up 12 big ones on that jam, coming up to 43 points for the Possums and Funky Fumes, fuming at 29.
All right, we got Ride or Die and Manic Rage for Jam 15.
And there's Kurt throwing down the defense as we pivot.
Kurt is trying real hard. And Manic Rage is pushed out, brought back by Lone Ranger. And a little mano-y-mano here. Pushed out again, brought back by Evil Beauty.
Looks like we've got Lone Ranger heading to the box for the Fumes, so we'll have one less blocker for about 30 seconds. Ride or Die recycled all the way back to re-enter.
And a successful star pass from Manic Rage to Hertz, but the jam is called.
These are close jams, every single one of them. Each team playing smart, calling it when they need to, using their brains. It's good stuff. Ooh, I just put some 2 and 2 together. We have Sig Vicious on the line for Screaming Possums versus Killing Ripley. Sig Vicious technically is named after the actress who plays Ripley in the Alien movies.
Wow.
That's right, Sigourney.
You know, when the dots connect, you know.
Connection. And Sig viciously sigging through the pack, getting that lead jammer status for the Screaming Possums. Just 10 points in between these two teams.
What happened there? Looks like Sig pulled off the jam, but not before Killer Ripley got 4 points.
That was one of those silent ninja
Yeah.
exits where you just too quiet. They just can't hear you coming. We have less than 10 points between each team right now.
Yeah, Skatenstein against Skid here. Let's see. So Skatenstein tried to get through, but was pushed out on the outside, brought back by Whiskey Chaser. And so try again here. And Antidote doing a good job blocking.
As a twist and
Is that the second? Is that the second apex jump? Was that a true apex jump?
That's two.
All right, second apex jump.
I was too distracted by Twisted Bayou putting up some excellent defense together.
Man, I'm feeling the wind. I'm feeling the wind. With yeah. Don't inhale when the wind comes through. Just kidding. Everyone smells great.
The Fumes were able to pick up 1 point on that jam. So we're just looking at a 6-point difference here. Very close.
All right, Evil Beauty and Hertz going at it. Looks like people are having a hard time getting through the line. And Opossums recycle as Hertz comes through as our lead jammer. Evil Beauty tricks Wild West. And that's a third apex jump. That's a third apex jump, and that is a good one.
That is successful. That is inbounds, and that is
Call it.
I don't know what everyone's vertical is, but I think Hertz is up there.
I just heard Ethan go.
So we got a Sigourney v. Sigourney jam again.
Sigourney v. Sigourney.
That's right. Killer Ripley going up against Sig Bitches. Some awesome defense by Manic Rage, but Killer Ripley still managing to get Speed Jammer on the outside. Turn 2. Now making their way through, trying to pick up some points for the Funky Fumes and chip away at that 10-point lead that the Opossums had.
All right.
And Manic Rage with just one step out of bounds after standing on the inside line, trying to get through those blockers.
Killer Ripley just, like you said, just sneaks through like a ninja.
It must be just a quiet but deadly situation.
You know, it kind of remind me of like an electric vehicle before they made electric vehicles make noise because they're so silent. Like a little Prius. A little sneaky Prius.
Sneaky Prius. That's what we're going to call you now, Killer Ripley. Sneaky Prius. Watch out. Manic
Lone Ranger is just not
getting through.
Yeah. Well, what happened? Something happened.
At the very end
a
of
cut
that
track.
jam, but it wasn't. So Manic Rage will go to the box, giving the Funky Fumes a power jam to start right out here. And with that last jam of 12 points being awarded, thanks to Killer Ripley, we've had another lead change with the Funky Fumes getting to 50 points now, and the Screaming Opossums just on their heels of 48.
All right, so we got 3 possum blockers trying to. Was that good?
That's what apex jumps and apparently inbounds.
Okay, that was in bounds. All right.
That's Skatenstein.
full shot I could only dream of.
Yeah, it's just. And Liberty Violence is saying, no thanks, can't get past me. And who's that, Rogue? What's that, her name? She almost got him. Oh, I think it's just Rogue.
007.
Okay,
Playing
got
down
him.
for defense, and we're gonna see Manic Rage go back to the box, but right behind Manic Rage is Skating Signs. We have both jammers in the box right now. Manic Rage is just been released and will re-enter, followed shortly by Skatenstein. It's the beauty of a jammer and jammer penalty situation. You're typically not sitting long, unless I put you on.
All right. Got Liberty and 24.
Manic
Holding
Rage.
Skatenstein back.
Meanwhile, Manic Rage at the back of the pack.
Banshee.
Getting.
And we.
Rogue.
Oh, and nice. Ooh, I see that. So it looked like Rogue pushed Skatenstein out, but it was with a forearm. So
In the box they go.
they're still, and Skatenstein's still in play. And Skatenstein's pushed out by Liberty Violence and brought back.
Meanwhile, Manic Rage was hit out of the outside line courtesy of Fink, recycled back, and leading to the end of that jam, which had a ton of action.
I can't follow it.
We saw apex jumps, we saw jammer to jammer penalties stacked. We have bodies flying on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching so much crazy derby today. I feel like I have purple blurring, black blurring, white, teal. It's just a big blur. Oh,
Right.
you're like, yeah, that's right.
That's exactly right, Joe. And part of that blur is courtesy of
Skid?
that would be Sydney Crosby, who has achieved lead jammer status for this jam, but with a quick
Oh my gosh.
have Luris Lemon coming up.
And that was right up Skid's alley. Everybody spread out and fast derby like that.
Very
Was
good.
able to get through
That's
all the holes.
it's speed skating background potential. Yes. So it looks like to me.
I think I'm getting deleted.
Not making any sense.
All right, we got Hertz against Rider's Eye. Rider's Eye comes up as lead jammer. And Hertz gets pushed out, has to come back, brought back by Alley Cat. And Rider's Eye is trying to get through again. Hertz gets through on the initial pass. And Rider's Eye comes by with 4 points. Asking the bench coach, what's up? What am I doing? And calls off the jam.
I would say T.S. Elliott had some excellent defense on the inside line of that last jam, making Rider's Eye really work for
They've been
those points.
They crushed it in the first game too.
Yeah. Everyone is doing their part and truly working as a team, which is great because a lot of these folks just met today. So look at that. We have Skatenstein trying, and just getting by.
Skatenstein stays in with a little victory yell.
As Six Vicious goes mano a mano with the Lone Ranger, and
that was an apex jump, and it looked like it was good.
That is number 5. This game, that is apex jump number 5. Officially.
And the jam is called.
Funky Fumes skated away with 4 points on that jam, bringing them up to 69 points in this first half against 53 points for the Screaming Possums, with just about a minute left in the first half.
All right, Twist v. Skid. And Skid, just gets through. Misses Blur's shoulder. And Twist tries to skid through and gets by Whiskey Chaser.
One-footed skid on the inside line. Twist getting through with some.
All right, so
Fancy
Skid
footwork.
came in a little hot there and was sent to the box. Game is still on. Twist is on a power jam.
Well, it looks like one after another. We have one jammer in the box, now two jammers in the box, and now again just one jammer in the box as Crosby heads back to re-enter all the way back behind Fink.
And a player fell and he found some space to get through. Twist is back in. And Skid thinks they can get some more points if they did.
Picking up 4 more, bringing that score to 1 for the Possums.
Man, Manic Rage is making it hard for Twist to get through. And I think Skid just frolicked.
I think he's having some fun out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the exact face you made when you frolicked through a meadow.
So it seems like this jam in particular, the Screaming Possums are absolutely clicking as a team. Every single skater out there is making a massive difference.
Oh, almost. Good attempt by Lurs. Oh, I forgot because it'll both sent to the box. There's no lead jammer, so why isn't anybody calling it?
At the 11th hour, he comes in with another couple points for that jam, bringing the total of that jam and the Screaming Possums to 20.
Double Wapner. Mother May I. Thank you.
Of the tournament. Skating officials, we have James Joyce, Kitty Cthulhu, Buzz Lightyear, Ms. Hyde, Ziggy Skullcrush, Miss Overwatch, Big Red, Dorothy Whale, Auntie Up, and Deadly. Thank you again to all of our officials, both skating non and otherwise, for making this tournament happen. We couldn't do it without you.
And all of the volunteers, including everybody from BuxMont who volunteered to work the merch table, entry, our nurses,
Our photo pros,
the one and only Skinner for announcing.
Delicious as a wonderful host today.
Not to pat each other on the back or anything.
That's right, everyone.
I think I'm going crazy. It's my 4th game announcing.
So, yeah. Also, because I just ate like probably 9 of those.
We got to quit sugar high before the last game.
Pro tip: don't eat 9 marshmallows in a row and expect to make any sense.
This is going to be a fun 30 minutes.
We are just about to get underway for our very last half of the very last game of our 2nd annual Forbidden Cats tournament.
It is only a 5-point difference. If you are rooting for the Funky Fumes, let me hear it. And if you want the Screaming Possums to win, everybody scream! I don't know what that was. What's that scream?
And we are underway.
And Hertz, 4 seconds in, just scoots by.
How many marshmallows did Hertz have at the halftime? That kind of speed.
If she knows what's good for her, nothing. None.
That's very good.
And the jam is called.
Very, very speedy jam to start us off for the second half. We saw Hertz tack on 4 points for the Screaming Possums, and Ride or Die picked up. First we thought it was 3, then we didn't, so that's fine.
We got Kill 'em Ripley and Antidote. I feel like Antidote hasn't been out for a second. Here we go.
He's definitely doing more blocking the past level jams.
And Antidote made up for it by coming lead jammer.
Tapping into those jammer skills, getting lead. Oh, Ripley turning on the gas.
Antidote tried to push her way through, but was pushed out of bounds and hauled off the jam.
But 3 points going to Possums courtesy of Antidote, but goes to show you how important turning on the gas, bringing that speed if you don't have lead jammer to try to force the fall off. So also well done, Kill 'em Ripley, keeping it close on that one.
All right, we got Skid and Skatenstein up against each other. Skatenstein pushed out by Liberty Violence, and Skid gets through on the inside, followed closely by Skatenstein. We'll see what happens here for these fast skaters.
Oh yeah.
They look like they're just floating on ice.
So smooth. So I'm thinking speed skating background, just throwing it out there. So holding steady on that one, no points to either team. Not a bad thing, not a good thing. Neutral. A lot of people are saying Sports Illustrated is saying.
All right, Sig and Evil Beauty, we got a little bux-mont competition. Evil Beauty comes out as lead jammer while Sig is working her way through. Is that Bayou keeping Sig back?
Excellent defense there.
Evil is back in. And
Ruby Rage giving a little assist there to Evil Beauty, coming around and scoring 4 points for the Funky Fumes, bringing that score even closer. And Bayou is unrelenting, being Sig Vicious's worst enemy for this jam.
worse than Mono e Mono. All right, that was lucky on Sig.
After a whole lot of hard
I
work, let's
know.
be real.
Let's be real. I mean, was it luck? Probably not the best choice of words.
Sig now on a power jam as Evil Beauty has been escorted to the penalty box.
Oh, nice. Roadrunner helping Sig get through.
Nice assist there by Road.
Uh-oh. a little dance. It looks like synchronized swimming there for a second.
Love that for them.
Evil's finding their way through.
I love that.
Sig gets through on the inside.
They took different paths to the same place. Sig took the inside, Evil Beauty took the outside. Chaos ensued, and here we are, neck and neck once again. And as we are coming to the end of this jam, both teams putting out all the stops. And 10 points on the board for the Screaming Possums, 11 points on the board for Funky Fumes. So very, very close game here.
All right, here we go. We got Hertz and Ride or Die. Ride or Die trying to get through and does up the middle. And Hertz went around and just found a sea of purple tie-dye.
That's right.
But finds their way around it. Ride or Die gets through for 4 points. And might have accidentally called off the jam.
It's still a win for the Funky Fumes on that jam in particular. They did pick up 4 points.
It's been a long day.
And they have held back the Possums to zilch on that one. So.
All right, Skatenstein versus Antidote. Antidote, I feel like Antidote just like appears. I swear they like teleport from the one side of the pack to the other.
There's a lot of ninja jamming skills going on today from all teams and all parties involved. So it looks like the Possums will pick up 2 points on that jam, while the Funky Fumes will be held to 0, despite the valiant efforts of Skatenstein.
Skid and Killam Ripley. Ripley is going up against T.S. Elliott. And, you know, T.S. Elliott has been a force to be reckoned with all day.
Oh, and that's bringing Ripley all the way back to the back of the pack. That's pulled on a forearm and gets sent to the box.
We're out.
And that's Sidney Crosby doing a couple of hops to get through, picking up 4 more points for the Possums. As the Possums are really making Ripley work for each bit of progress on that track.
All right, seems to be a bit of a standstill. No pack is called. Merging is happening. Whiskey pushes Killam Ripley out, brings him back. A back block is called. Oh, okay. Here we go. And Skid is out. Don't know what was happening there.
I think a back block was being issued to T.S. Elliott, and maybe there was some confusion on who that penalty was going to in that moment. Been there, done that, went to the box when it wasn't my turn. More than once in here, so.
It's like I just automatically assume it's me.
Oh, me too. Absolutely.
Of course I screwed up.
And the faster you get to the box, the faster your penalty is served, and you can go back to the track.
Yeah.
You just have to earn the penalty first.
All right. Got Ride or Die and Sig. Ride or Die finds space on the outside.
That's a key time to win lead jam for the Funky Fumes, as the Screaming Possums are now in triple digits at 104, Funky Fumes at 87. Both jammers scooting through the pack just now, looking to put some more points on the board, as we have just over 20 minutes left in this final half of the 20.
Oh, wow. The lines, the blockers are going.
I want to count that as another apex jump, because I SWAT team. So I'm going to call that six on this game alone.
6, okay.
Rider guy doing a little, but still counts apex jump, picking up 8 points total in that jam to raid by the Opossums.
A little hop, a little hit, hop, hit, hop. Really don't stop.
You just want to party.
Maybe.
Just drop the beat at the after party, Phil. I think that's what you're looking forward to, right? And I'm here for it.
What's wrong with the little after party? JJ Radikins is fun.
I think everyone needs to hang out at the after party for a bit. It's been a long day. It's been a very fun day of some.
If you played, you need to refuel.
Right.
And if you didn't play, you should just keep having fun.
Exactly. And not for nothing, but I think we've all seen some very, very impressive derby here today. All 4 games have been fantastic to watch.
And that needs to be celebrated.
100%.
What do we got here? What do we got here? Gatenstein. And I think that's Rogue. Rogue has pushed out Hertz. Oh my gosh, I thought Hertz was gonna. Oh. Gatenstein was called on something.
Gatenstein will join teammate Nene in the box, giving Rogue a power jam right here, right now.
All right, so Rogue was stopped by Alley Cat and then stopped again.
Funky Fumes blockers not letting anything go right now. And Rogue skips by picking up 4 more points for the Funky Fumes and calling off the jam. It's going to bring the Screaming Opossums to 111, Funky Fumes 95.
I'm not tired, you're tired.
I yawned before in Amy's arms.
All right. We got Lurs and Antidote jamming. Lurs, oh my gosh, I feel like both came out at the same time. How can you tell? How can you tell who's me? Lurs is.
This is going to be a quick one, folks. A lot of speed happening here on the jammer end, and I think fast moving pack to match that speed and intensity the jammers are bringing into.
Wow, and Lurs gets through that fast moving pack as Antidote gets stopped. Lurs is met by Wild West, but Cave gets through. Antidote is pushed out. A forearm is called on Funky Fumes.
Funky Fumes blockers on the aid of their jammer, Rookie Ridge and Evil Beauty out there putting up some excellent defense.
Yeah, Lurs seems determined to close the gap here a little bit. And they get, I think, 4 more points before calling off the jam. That is a 16-point jam for Lurs.
These teams are neck and neck right now. We have Opossums at
You got Skid and Ride or Die. And there was a small pause, but Skid gets through.
Ride or Die getting back up very quickly from getting knocked down, and the Skid out of the box that gives Ride or Die a power jam for the Funky Fumes. Ride or Die with toe stops to get the foot getting foot process. Ride or Die will hit a box and release Kidney Crosby coming back in.
Oh, and was that a bean move?
That was absolutely a bean move.
Got it.
On the outside of turn 4. And that was a spin move.
Oh my gosh.
To cut across the track from the outside back to the in, picking up another 4 points.
My words just can't keep up the speed. I can't.
I'm tired just looking at these kids, you know?
Right, Skid is pushed back. Ride or Die is back in. There is no lead jammer, so it'll be a full 2-minute jam. Skid gets through as Ride or Die just gets through. TS almost pushed her out.
That's some excellent defensive work by Jewel of the Jungle, holding it down for the Funky Fumes, keeping that defense on the up and up.
And there was a team timeout.
With 12 points going to the Screaming Opossums on that one, and 4 points going to the Funky Fumes. It's still a super close game. Just about 15 minutes left. We're in the final quarter.
All right, we got Sig and Kill 'em Ripley.
Sigourney jam once again. With Cam Ripley pushing at the top of the pack as the Opossums bridge effectively. Sig Vicious pushing at the back of the pack. Both jammers neck and neck right now. But jammer status just steps in front as Kill 'em Ripley will take lead for this one.
And Kill 'em Ripley calls off the jam.
And picks up 1 point.
Okay. A point's a point.
I was going to say 100, but it's just 1.
Oh, yeah, it was 2.
2 points. That was update from Percy Jam scores there.
Yeah, it's just a 10-point difference right now. Rogue comes through as our lead jammer, and then Skate Sign gets through. Ooh, that was a fun move. What do you call that one? Never Number seven,
That
apex
is
jump.
Apex jump number 7 on the inside, while Rogue skirted around the outside. 2 front routes to the same place, and that place is success, folks.
Fun jam, fun jam.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm going to challenge it. I don't know if I can challenge it. Yep, you did. Oh, never mind.
All right, we got Lurs just coming out quick as our lead jammer, as Antidote is working their way through, and per usual, makes it.
It's a jammer v jammer matchup that I think the crowd wants to see. It's
Yeah.
Antidote versus Lurs Lemon, bringing their jammer expertise out there.
Absolutely.
In the final minutes of this game.
We got Mono e Mono up there.
That's right.
Antidote gets through for 4 points.
And calling off that jam after getting a little tangled up.
Slow motion fall there.
Tangled up with Mana Graves there.
See?
Only 7 points separating the lead currently.
I think my heart is palpitating. This is such a close game.
I would kill for your palpitations right now.
All right, we got Skid, and I think, yep, Ride or Die. That's what I'm talking about. Ride or Die was like, no, you're not getting any points. Sorry about that.
An icing out is an icing out. And we have Battle of the Sigourneys once again, with Sig Vicious against Helen Ripley.
There can only be one.
Only one successful Sigourney. That's not true. They're both awesome.
All right, Rhythm is going mono e mono with Whiskey Chaser, as Sig is trying to go up against Nene.
And Nene just took a shot to the chest from Sig Vicious.
And Killer Ripley is our lead jammer.
So we've got Bayou heading to the box, so the Funky Fumes will be short-handed one blocker momentarily. Sig Vicious comes around.
And the jam is called before Sig can get any points.
So Funky Fumes will pick up 3 points on that last jam. And
5-point spread, guys.
chipping away at that score, and it continued to be a very, very close game. Who's in the matchup?
All right. Skating Sign and Antidote. Skating Sign using the speed there. Followed closely by Antidote. We're getting off that turn there.
Yep. It's a smart move. Oh! I called that a bean move as well, honestly.
A bean move? I feel like it's like I feel like it's swirly.
Skate Sign headed towards the outside, though, to get around that last blocker and did dip down a bit. So I'm going to count it as
A swirly bean.
a squirrely bean move. Send us home, folks. We're close.
I don't know. We're going to coin something, I think. Evil Beauty and Rogue. Looks like they were both coming in on the inside. Evil evaded one possum just to be met by another, and then another, with Rogue coming out as lead jammer for the Possums.
Rogue turning on the speed, coming around and approaching the pack, trying to get some points while they can.
I think Rogue got a couple points there before calling off the jam.
Looks like that was an ice out. No points on the board for. Oh, wow, we got 2 points for the Possums on that one.
That's what I thought.
My apologies.
All right, we got Skid and who's that? Ride or Die. All right, Skid comes out as lead jammer.
Doing that spin move on the outside line to get away from those funky Fumes blockers, but here comes Ride or Die out of the pack for the initial pass as Skid picks up 4 points for the Screaming Possums. Only 11 points separates these teams from winning their rightful place at the top of the trash can.
The top of the trash can. The prettiest of trash cans. Oh, wow, Killing Ripley just went through on the inside.
Sid Vicious not giving up. Making her way around Ruby Ridge.
They just keeps getting met by tie-dyed shirt after tie-dyed shirt. There was a blur. Someone got called to the box. Now both jammers are out.
And going to the box is going to be Jewel of the Jungle on the Funky Fumes.
Looks like Killam Ripley got a couple more points before calling off the jam. So strategic.
6 points total. Bringing the Funky Fumes up to 43, while the Screaming Possums are at 148. I think I forgot the one. We're getting a whole 100 points at a time.
All right, Skatenstein and Hertz. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Skatenstein goes through, but almost stopped by Rose, but gets through.
I thought the
Good
shirt went
stop
from
by
Nene was
Evil
gonna do
Beauty
it.
for Hertz.
Yeah.
And it looks like that was an Apex jump number 88888.
That is Apex jump number 8. I'm going to say Skatenstein actually has the most Apex jump for this game so far, but not for nothing, jammers. Choose your own adventure. If you'd like to beat Skatenstein for the most Apex jumps of the day, you still have time.
Yeah. And Skatenstein made that a 1 point gap. Just separated by 1 point. Less than 5 minutes left in the game. Right. And we're back at it. All right, we got Antidote and Ride or Die.
Working through on the inside line, picking up a clutch.
So they are happy. See, that's, I don't know, actually, I don't know if that was smile or concentration. And Antidote is in the box. Ride or Die is on a power jam. Time for the Funky Fumes to make some moves.
Ryder Drive following their play. They want points and they want them now.
And Ride or Die calls it before Antidote can get back in. So the Funky Fumes will be starting on a power jam.
Woo. The Fumes have a correction falling into place on that jam. Still only 7 points separates these two teams. I think it's going to come down to the very last second.
Oh, it has to. It's got it. All right, Skatenstein starting on a power jam and breezes through. Yells something. I don't know what they said. But Antidote is in. And does a little bit of defense there. I'm just going to be in your way. And Antidote gets the initial pass.
Off how the tide does turn. With Skatenstein now sitting in the box and Antidote out there with a power jam for the Screaming Possums. We're going to make up some points, bring the score back to neck and neck.
Oh, how the turntables have.
So those are office weapons.
Antidote, like a ping pong ball.
Oh, and
Inside, outside, hitting some blockers.
Goodness.
Some points.
Skatenstein gets through.
No, a full 2 minutes, folks, so hold on tight.
I think Antidote thought that they were lead jammer. Number nine.
9 total apex jumps for this game. And
and
a star pass
to Lures, I believe.
It's that'd be to Clara Form on the Possums, now in charge of scoring the points for Spring Possums.
Skatenstein said, absolutely not. I am keeping this lead. And is meted by a wall of black.
Some clutch defense, guarding those lines, bridging strategically, Funky Fumes, holding it down to keep their points safe on that one. So 16 points going to Funky Fumes, and a solid 8 points going to the Screaming Possums. We have just over 1 minute left on the clock, so if you're going to make some noise, folks, now's the time, because we are getting to the end here.
And Funky Fumes made quite a comeback. It was a close game the entire time, but anything can happen in 1 minute. We have Skid for Possums and Ride or Die for Funky Fumes. Let's see if Ride or Die can keep this. Oh, my goodness.
We got,
and that's an apex jump number 10, number 10, number 10.
The 10th apex jump of this game alone. These scores are getting mighty close once again.
All right, Ride or Die gets through into rockers. Funky Fumes are now back on the track.
And it looks like there has been a star pass of the Funky Fumes in their hands.
Wow. And this is tough. Oh my gosh. Let's hear it, guys.
Yeah.
It looks like they're both going to fight until the end. And Skid calls it.
There's one last point on that last pass. Bring unofficial score to 173. 171 with the Screaming Possums, seemingly with 2 points over the Funky Fumes in the last seconds of this jam.
What an absolute riveting game to end on.
we are just awaiting that finalization of the score. Who do you want to talk to?
I do not care.
The last game with the phone, and the Opossums getting the top of the Trashcan corner. Go to a lap, Pottstown, go to a lap. Go to a lap so we can do MVP. Take your lap. Take your lap. All right, now it's time for your MVP. All right, MVP blocker for the Possums. Fumes. For your MVP blocker, we have number 62, Alex. And MVP banner for our three Possums. Give it up for number 87. And for the MVP banner for the Possums of the day. Thank you guys so much.